Hi, this is Angel Hawks, and this is Home Sweet Homeschool. I wanted to come on here and tell you a little bit about why we started homeschooling and a little bit of background about us. We're the Hawks family, and our homeschool is Hawks Nest Homeschool. Um, I started homeschooling a year ago. This is the end of our first year, and decided to share our journey on YouTube with all of you. And the hope that I would build a community, get to know other people who are homeschooling, and be an inspiration or help to people who are looking at this as an option. My situation is a little unique. I work from home full time. I am the manager of a software development group. I've been doing software development myself as a coder for 24 years. Now I manage people exclusively and I work from home. So that gives me the luxury of being able to homeschool my child. Now, we started homeschooling, he was in public school through third grade. In the middle of third grade, the spring semester of third grade, that's when the pandemic started, and they sent him home with instructions to connect online. And I found myself having to manage his whole schedule, all his assignments, be computer tech as far as trying to log into this account and that account. Did he turn in his assignments? All of that complete management of his school day. And all the while I'm working and I have meetings that I have to get on. My schedule doesn't coincide with his schedule as far as trying to be online at a certain time for him to work with his teacher. And it got to the point where I was like, if I have to do this much management of him through public school, I really should just do it myself. And that's where I got the idea to go ahead and look into homeschooling, because as a homeschooling mom, I can decide what he studies and how much he studies in a certain subject. So where he was behind or delayed, I could give him more attention and catch him up. Where he had interest, we could dive deeper into a subject matter. I started looking into it and decided, yeah, I can do that. I have the flexibility to work with him in between meetings or at lunch and after my workday. And usually he's done by lunch or a little after, maybe around 1:30 or so, because he likes to start later. He doesn't like to get up and go to school at the crack of dawn like public school requires. So this lets him sleep in, do the things he likes to do, and then do his schoolwork in his pace. He wants to take longer one day, he takes longer. If he wants to knock it all out really fast so he can go and do something that he really wants to do, he does that. And we really enjoy the flexibility that it gives us. Now, we do a year round homeschool, and we started that when he was in second grade because he was really behind. And the reason was we finally diagnosed him as high ADHD and he required medication and he was severely behind in his class. So during that summer between second and third grade, we sent him to private tutoring and he had a really stacked schedule throughout the whole summer to get him caught up to where he needed to be. So that kind of set the precedent. Then between that was second to third, then third to fourth grade, we also did summer school. And that's when I decided, yeah, we're going to do this homeschool thing because I feel like I know what I'm doing. I feel like I have enough resources to give me the support that I need. And we're just going to try it. So I unenrolled him from school for the fourth grade, and we homeschooled all of this year. and he's finishing up his fourth grade year. Today is his last day of class. And then I'm giving him 2 weeks off to goof off and be a kid, have a summer vacation, and then he will start up the summer stuff the first week of June. And then we'll start other things in the fall. So what I do is I like to, even though he has summer school, through the summer we have a reduced schedule of classes. So I just make him do the core stuff. So he does language arts and math. And language arts consists of spelling, handwriting, grammar, and reading. And then he has to do Bible. So we don't have science or history or art or the other extracurricular stuff during the summer. Then when the fall starts, then we have extra stuff. And one of those extra things is a co-op. I found one in our area that he started doing the second semester of fourth grade. And he took some core subjects at the co-op once a week. And he really, really enjoyed it. So we decided to do that again this year. And he's going to go all year. And he will go 1 day a week. And he'll take 3 classes. So he'll be done by lunch. And then he'll come home and do a reduced number of work for me at home on Mondays. So basically, we'll do 4 day a week school starting in the fall because he has co-op on Mondays. So we'll work at home the other 4 days, and that will be our schedule. And at the co-op, he's taking science and geography and Greek and Latin root words. And so it's like an introduction to Greek and Latin. So I feel like that is a little bit of extra and reinforcement. He loves the science there because they do cool experiments. And that's his favorite part. So we were like, yes, you can do science there. And then during the rest of the week, we'll just do our science twice a week. So he'll have science like 3 times a week. And then we do language arts, math, and history. And then I'm going to be pulling in some other things like some health because he's 5th grade. So he needs to learn about his body and changes that are going to be happening to him as he goes through puberty and all that. So, thank you, boys. What can you say? Then we're going to try typing and art because he loves art. And this year in 4th grade, I did art with him, but it was pretty free form and based on his interest and what he wanted to do in art. And this year, we're going to focus on an art program. So we will incorporate famous artists and specific styles and techniques. So it's not going to just be free for all of whatever he wants to do. It's going to be specific art projects and techniques and stuff to get him familiarized and do a little bit of art history. So I'm really, really excited about it. And we've had talks about, what do you think about this year? Do you want to go back to public school? Do you like it at home? And he's basically, yeah, I like it at home. I don't miss anything at school. So at public school. So he likes the freedom of the schedule. He likes being with me. We're going to get my husband involved in studies this year because he was really into history in school. So we're going to give him history to work with my son. We're kind of all getting into that. I do have 2 children, but one is 22 and he is in nursing school. He lives here with us until he's done and then he'll get his own place. But he's got like a year and a half of nursing school left. So he went through all kindergarten through high school of public school. He did well, but he was very dependent on a group of friends. and they have influenced his beliefs. And like I said about my younger one, I did not do any formal training on our faith, and I regret that. I do. I wish I had instituted something long time ago. Um, but young in my life, I was focused on my career rather than so much about my children. And I regret that with all my heart. And so I'm trying to do better with my youngest, who is 10 and finishing his fourth grade year. So, yeah, they're about 12 years apart, 11 years and 11 months to be exact. But um, I, God gave me a second chance to do it differently. And so far, we're loving it. And, they're different kids. And the second one wasn't so much about a group of friends, whereas the first one is very dependent on his friends and social. So, different strokes for different folks as far as, their personality and their interests. So that kind of plays into letting me homeschool, taking a different path. And I honestly think he needs it. He's struggling in public school because he needs more individualized attention. So, um, I think things happen for a reason, and this is the path that we have. So I hope that learning a little bit more about us and what we've been through and where we're going and joining our journey will be helpful for you. Um, I will be sharing lots of future videos on how I plan, how I organize, how I record as for homeschool. We are in Texas, so there are no formal requirements that our state requires. However, things can always change. So I am prepared just in case things change and I need to start providing some kind of documentation. Um, so no matter what state you're in, maybe what I do will help you in your organization and recording. And then I'll also be talking about our new curriculum that we chose and how our fourth grade year went and what we used for fourth grade and why we're changing in fifth. Some things are the same, some things we're changing, and I think that's just a normal process, especially being a first year homeschooler. Um, I am by no means an expert, and I don't mean for any of this information to be a profession of um, expert, information. I'm just sharing our journey as it goes and what I learned along the way. And maybe it'll coincide with what you're doing, or maybe it'll give you ideas. Um, and so I hope that you will join me on this journey. Um, if you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I release a new video. And I thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me to hear my story. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.